What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So we finally built the porch, which was a huge milestone for us. It was awesome to get it done. It looks great. But now we're up here on the roof, and now we can finish all the roof metal and the details like gable trim. So first thing we're going to start with is in this video, we're going to get this valley pan set. This is going to define our valley. Then we can use that to get our measurements for our steel. So let's go ahead and get into this. Good?
Yeah.
So this snap line just makes it easier for Greg and I to lay our valley pan. And one thing that I didn't think about was where, oh my goodness, Greg, we're pretty much perfect. So I made a mark right here. That was measured off of our steel layout because this is where we wanted to be for our peak. And we honestly got lucky because we did not measure the peak. We just leveled it and kind of eyeballed it straight. So I'm not making this up, Greg. That's exactly where
your mark is.
That's right where I planed in with this, and that's right where my mark is.
Hey, you know,
got lucky.
Sometimes we just make it work.
Yeah, good thing. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and lay our valley pan, so we'll use that line as our center point. All right, let's go and flip it over. All right. Just gotta make sure this is down all the way, Greg, because
right, it's got
when our steel goes down,
yeah,
we want to make sure. All right, there you go. Yeah, you want me to go? I'll just go down in the boom.
Left. Yeah.
Okay.
That wind. What if your snips had those rubber bump stops to keep them from sliding down?
I mean, the grips are rubber. I don't know how much you add more, you know. Let's put more rubber on them.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's gotta be so gosh darn windy all the time. This is mainly to stop water from like an ice dam situation coming up. So, I mean, there's really nothing here. I mean, if it goes in there, it's on top of this Benjamin Opdyke roofing membrane. So I'm not concerned. It's just, it's very cheap insurance just to go ahead and put some sealant there. You good?
Yep.
All right, here we go. Could be worse, dude. Just lay those down and
think that lady's on drugs.
Yeah.
Nice. Yep.
Watch your finger. Wow.
I kind of.
Nah, you did great, dude.
I kind of have that jacked up.
Everything that I thought about you is true. Yeah, this is not going to allow me to... Well, I could do this.
So glad it's not windy today.
It's not bad. 31.8 degrees. We're going to double check it with a bigger square, Greg. This will be my run. Okay, so we are 154 3/8. Now go ahead and give me the diagonal.
Well, you got something.
You can't see where it goes through?
No, not all the way.
Wait, what are you talking about? You can't. I can see it here. You can't see the line and over top the line?
This guy here?
Yeah, go all the way through to where it...
Brother, it vanishes.
What? I can see it here.
I can't see it here.
Are you messing with me right
No,
now?
100%. Like, I cannot see this line through here.
All right, maybe I can just see it because of the shadow, and
Maybe.
it kind of goes away when you're above it. Yeah, you're right. Up here, you can't see it nearly as good.
You can't see nothing.
You can't even feel it?
I tried, but...
Oh, yeah, right here. It's right here, dude. All right, 96.
I saw you flip that up.
No, that wasn't me. Well, the good news is I was 31.8,
Okay.
and mathematically it's 31.88.
Dang, we're so close.
We'll use the 31.88 because I don't think that does hundredths, it only does tenths. But let's just check this, 181 13/16. Look at that. 181 13/16. Maybe 3/4. We might be a 30-second off. Good enough. That wouldn't come out of nowhere.
That
I think
wouldn't
I'm
come out
better
of-
maybe like...
Oh, that's going to take it that way, but it'll fight against the wind that way. That's better.
Not gonna lie, dude. I'm feeling it.
Getting me pretty close to that edge. The one that was right at me.
That was on you, dude.
The one that was right at me.
All them years of disc golfing paid off, man.
Yep. Wonder if I can just roll this up like this.
It's pretty calm right now, dude.
Yeah, it is. I'm slinging it.
Time to go, brother.
Here it comes.
Give me.
Here it comes.
Got it. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, okay.
I guess I should have waited until you got
Yeah,
up the hill.
next time.
Next time.
So I'll go cut 2 more.
I'm gonna finish this foam right here.
Yep. So next one will start 184 7/8. So 184 7/8. Come on, buddy, get in here.
Go ahead, fish me up your end. Go ahead.
Just take some of it and I'll just stand up.
Yep.
Ready?
Yep. I've got the piece. You just kind of.
Yep. Okay, got it.
Thanks, brother Kyle.
I know, man. Let's see, I'm right on my mark here, so I'd say we're good. All right, so it is the third summer since we first got this M12 Milwaukee Nibbler, and it is finally time. I'm not liking the cut, so we're going to change the punch and die. I'm assuming this is going to be very similar to other brands out there. Hopefully it's kind of a somewhat tool-free experience. So pull this off. Here's where the problem is going to come into play. Oh, okay. I got both because I don't know what we're going to be here. It's probably the one I don't have. Yep. Oh, we got lucky. All right. There's the old one. I couldn't tell you how many linear feet of steel that we've cut, but I guesstimate it's quite a bit. So we got a detent. It's going to slide onto here. And then we've got the, so it comes with the punch and die and some new screws. Yeah. Okay. So there's the old one. That's how easy this is. Pretty easy. We're going to go ahead and replace these. Some new ones with some Loctite already on there. Okay, I'll go ahead and screw these up, and I'll kind of, if you don't know what these are, kind of show you how they work. Wear gloves. Crap. So these are the only real like service parts, because the way this works is this slides up and down in this hole and it punches the metal. So as it goes down, punches a little piece of metal out and it pushes it into this. So this is what we call them, like half moons. or niblets. Niblets is the name on the job site for these. So it's just punching these out, putting them in here, and this, I guess after, I don't know, 3 years, it is finally time to replace. There we go. Okay. Okay, now the way I knew that they were ready to be replaced was because when I'm going up and over the ribs, especially on a big extreme angle like we're doing now on our Porch steel, like this, so I'm coming in and I'm having to go up and over, it's not doing as clean of a cut. So if I were just to cut next to it, just to give you an idea how it should be. So just a quick, like, it's a lot cleaner, not straight perfect, but you see how this starts to chew? It's because it just doesn't have that nice clean punch to get through the metal, and obviously quality is important. So 3 years, not bad. There you go. Now just run that.
What are you doing? Just, I'm assuming
Yep,
that?
just like that, buddy.
Wow.
Consistency.
I respect that.
Just trying to be as consistent as possible.
No, I understand.
Sometimes it's hard to run it on a square.
Yeah, sometimes.
Dang, brother.
Brother, ooh.
Okay, let me go ahead and start mine.
Sure.
Okay, where's your mark at?
Right there. Right there.
Pretty good?
Yeah.
There?
Mm-hmm.
We're on our line?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty decent. Let's go ahead and give me as much of a nice bend over as you can. Good enough. One, two, three. Yeah, good enough. Not too much.
Beautiful.
Ready?
Yep.
Wait. Okay. Let's see. We have to put our ridge cap over this, but our ridge cap does not go underneath the metal. So water that comes from the high side will automatically go right over this, and everything is flashed here. So water will flow. We've got our foam under here, so ice dam can't work its way up under the ridge, but the ridge will stop bulk water, and then this is gonna fan and push stuff. And before we put our ridge cap on, we'll put a bead of sealant like this, and that's gonna deflect any water that does come down from even going here, and it will just fall right into the valley pan and out the bottom. So this is kind of how we found success. Not saying it's the only way to do it, but I think it's pretty effective. We're not gonna put a bunch in, Greg, because I wanna make sure we lap perfectly on that over there. We haven't measured anything.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Okay. Get the next one. All right, I'm gonna have you go ahead and throw a screw where you want it, and then I'm gonna go get this last one, okay? And we'll fit it in and make sure everything goes good. Got screws that we might have to pull, but we'll see.
Yep.
Greg, don't lay it down.
Yeah, I know.
Now we're gonna have to pull. We're gonna have to pull them.
Okay.
I got it.
You got it?
Yes, sir. There you go. You want a little hard.
Went a little crazy.
Okay. All right, we'll go, let's see. We'll get we'll get them punched. That's 6 per side. Get them punched and then, I guess, go to town. Easy. One side of valley done. Or would it be 2 sides of 2 valley sets? That's what we'll call it. 2 sides on 2 valley sets. All right.
Use the force, Luke.
Whoa, hey, let's lay it down.
Okay.
So I'm gonna lay it this way.
All right.
It's probably ripping my shoe right now.
That's cool. We got 10 of them.
Oh, good point. Oh,
Holy cow.
where'd that come from? Okay, walk that way. Go that way as far as you can. Get on the other end of the sheet. Yep, get on the other end of the sheet. All right, throw this next one on there. Oh, dude, you couldn't have done it better. We got to make sure that we cut our ridge cap open. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're on another windy day, as you may or may not be able to tell thanks to this little dead mouse, cat, whatever it is on my microphone. Anyway, we don't care. We're not going to fight this wind anymore and say we'll do it tomorrow. Today is the day. We're getting all these ridge caps on. We just had a rain move through. The roof is dried off. So let's get into this so we can finish this video. All right, finally time for a ridge cap. We have been fighting wind and weather. We just had a rain move through. It's still windy, but we don't feel like waiting any longer. So we're gonna get on the roof and we need to cut open our ridge vent. So you can see our vapor dry is over top of it. We'll cut it open. We've got a vented ridge. We've made up our ridge caps. We did that a while ago, it seems like now, probably months, as evident by the dust. I'm gonna go get some through the roof. So if we go through the roof, we can clean it, you know? Okay, here. So, I'm gonna do this. I'm a little bit skeptical about those sitting there, but
those will be A-okay.
all right, so when we did our ridge cap or our gable, this piece bends over, this piece comes atop, so it's pretty dang close to waterproof. But then we do this little detail here just to protect water from blowing in right here, okay? So this filler is for like 120 mile an hour, or I think it's 450 mile an hour, isn't it?
3,762.
No, that doesn't seem right.
No?
No, but it stops water from going in, but lets air out. So, Greg, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm lined up right where I wanna be, and I'm going to look down, move your hand, take it towards you a hair. Somewhere in there, and I know you're gonna tell me now that that's my fault when it's not perfectly straight, but that is what it is. Let's see, this is 9 inches, or this is a 3-incher, right? So I'm right here. Beautiful. Man, everything's so dirty.
So you're good?
I'm good if you're good. Okay, everything is so dirty. Now, we could snap a line, but honestly, Greg is so good at this that he just eyeballs it and it ends up really good. So I'm gonna get my shoes on, get up there, and we'll get this ran out. So talking about magnetic boots, these are the Cougar Paws, and they have a magnetic bottom. So the only downside is if you're working around a lot of shavings, it will pick them up, but it does help make you feel a lot more comfortable on the roof. So yeah, I always like to put them on just for the added safety factor. It's hard to have the fall protection out when we're doing ridge caps because we're literally removing everything to work out. The reason we're cutting this back is because we don't have our rib center on the end. It's 3 inches back, which means our ribs don't line up with the edge of the ridge cap, which is how we lay out our foam. So, not a big deal. Really doesn't mean a whole lot. Just means I'm gonna cut this back so when we put the pre-made pieces on, it makes sense. We'll do right in the garbage.
Perfect.
I went right in my garbage basket. It was amazing. Good old through the roof. All right, so flip this over, or you take it there. Go ahead, go ahead.
The wind's kind of...
I know, I got a hand on it. So what I mean is we always run this back 8 inches. That's because we have 9-inch ribs. So when we put this down, okay, this is gonna kind of get pushed tight into the next piece. Come on, Greg, a little more. Right there. That way I can be right on a rib. And when I put my screw in, you feel pretty good about that, Greg? You like that?
A little bit weird, but okay.
Okay. I get that situation, and we know that we have a continuous rain vented ridge there.
Oh, and
Here, let me look before, because we both know that you kind of got to look end to end. And this gives me the ability to... Is that where you like it?
That is just off center, going that way of the center.
I would probably tend to go right there. It's fine. I just want to make sure I got the responsibility so that Greg can't later say anything other than it was your fault, Kyle.
I was going to do it regardless.
No, I know you would do it regardless. But I got to take responsibility where it's my responsibility. Oh. Okay. You tell me, brother.
I think right there.
Okay. See, now it's going to be his fault. So we can both share the blame. Nice work.
I didn't look down. I was just guessing.
No, I know you did. You got a good sense about you.
I think somewhere in there. Somewhere in there. I don't know. What's the word?
What's the word where water...
Oh, the word.
Come on, buddy. Come on.
We always call it hydrostatic, but it's not. That's not it. Golly, man.
Come on. I'm gonna let you sweat on this one, dude.
You're making me think this early in the morning. Oh, I haven't had my coffee yet.
Come on, man. There will be a
capillary.
Test. Oh, good job, buddy. Capillary action.
Yeah.
We're pretty dumb. We've called it hydrostatic a million times.
Yeah, every time we're like, no, that's not right.
That's not right. No, sounds good. All right, last piece, get a measurement. We'll get it cut down. We are 49 inches plus the bend over. Okay.
Yeah, even holding this little piece, it's a nightmare. Nightmare, nightmare, nightmare.
Okay.
You think we did it?
I don't know.
Good?
Yep.
Whoa!
Good Lord, man. I need like a clamp on these.
Holy cow! That's some pressure, dog.
I know.
There's like an updraft coming right here. I don't know if you can. Is there? Could you go back around?
Maybe I put them in the boom lift and put the boom lift right over here.
Come on now.
I might just wait for you to help me.
Okay.
When you get to this end.
I'm getting there.
Bro, I don't. What? Yeah, just run it. You don't have to be like right.
Well, I'm trying,
tight.
but it keeps binding up on me.
Oh.
Like I'm not trying to be perfect. It's just binding up.
You're not trying to be perfect. It's just natural.
I don't want to be perfect. Yeah. Like you said. I'm just.
I don't understand.
Little bit annoyed.
Oh, I'm a lot a bit annoyed.
I'm just gonna take this piece, actually, brother.
There. That's protected. That's golden.
Wish me luck.
We're gonna have to go cool guy here. Hey, don't let that bend.
About to lose my mind.
All right, let me tie my boots a little bit.
There's a lot of
Uplift?
coming out of this ridge.
That's good. That's great, man.
Don't. Holy cow! My God.
Here, you see, if I seal this off, any water that comes here is going to come out here anyway.
Right.
And we've already sealed under this because of all these ridges. It's not going to go underneath the roof very clean, but I could just do this.
I think that looks better.
Why is this got to be so difficult? You know what? Let's There you go. This is just for a little extra. It's gonna force, hopefully not allow any water to go there. It's just gonna kind of work out the side. I'm gonna set this over here. All right, ready?
Go ahead.
Where you going, buddy? It's still gonna come.
I know, I was just putting pressure on it.
Now, there might be some people in the comments that think this is dumb to do it this way.
Probably.
And I understand that. But it's kind of like water's gonna flow there, but it ain't gonna go any further. We got this, it's gonna stop most of this, but we've also got that bead, and it's all just gonna flow into this pan. We've done this, handful of times, had good success, and you could say, well, why don't you just throw some through the roof right there? Well, honestly, I could, but it looks crappy, and it's gonna eventually probably fail anyway. So if we're relying on a sealant, it's probably not a good thing anyway, right? What do you think?
I don't know. I can't think right now.
I know the wind is pretty crazy. It's kind of a hard caulk joint. There. Okay, here. Because I'm a righty, I think I'll be better here. Go ahead and make sure we're good on this side. Okay, get me where you like it.
That is where I like it.
Ooh. Okay, if you say so. All right, so one thing to note, and I think I've shared this probably plenty of times, but you'll notice the lap is facing that way. So basically, when people are coming up the road, maybe you won't see that lap, but more importantly, it's pretty windy out here. So wind-driven rain and the elements are always considered if we can. And most of the weather comes from back here. So as the wind drives, it will limit the chances of any wind-driven rain getting under there, even though we put through the roof. So, just something I guess I wanted to share is we try to think about which way the laps are for both visually aesthetic purposes and for the weather. All right, one more ridge section, Greg. Come on, dude. Here, I don't know what I'm catching. Let me look in here. Got it?
Yep.
Oh, Kyle, you idiot.
What'd you do?
Oh, I didn't do anything, but I'm just catching a piece of trim, I think. See?
Oh.
Once you kind of see what you're looking for, oh yeah, that's good. That's way better.
That's way better.
That's way
We
better.
should've done that
So what I'm gonna do, here, let me make a mark.
Make a mark.
I know about where I'm gonna go.
Yep.
Let's get this foamed,
Yep.
and then I will put a nice juicy layer of some through the roof here.
Okay.
So when it goes in, it kind of squishes, doesn't allow anything to go back.
Okay.
Even though if it did, it would get onto this pan because this is flashed up like
Right.
18 inches. Yeah, I like that much better. Okay. Okay. It's gonna be a little bit more difficult with that foam on there.
Flare it out. Whatever you gotta do.
No, I need to be on, there's a piece of trim in here. I think I got it. Oh. Greg, come over here. Don't worry about that.
Huh?
Don't worry about that. It's not going nowhere.
Okay.
Lift this up. I'll slice my finger. Okay, can you with the other hand help slide it in? Oh boy. Let's freaking go. Together, everyone achieves more. Okay, get yourself where you like it.
I think like right in there.
Yeah. I actually like that even better. That's much. Don't you think?
I agree.
Just goes to show, dude, you can always improve. Always do better. You want to look at it?
I might get close enough, I think.
Well, here, I actually can tell you better because I look.
Tell me what I need to know.
I look right here. Go away. Yeah, probably there. Got it?
Yeah. Is that where you like it?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's get out of here.
Nice. All right, man. We got her done. Roof is done. Greg's gonna leave me hanging here on the congratulatory high five. It was a lot of work. A lot of. Did you go for it? Did you go for it? Man, I was really like trying to time that perfectly, so he went for it. Did you really go for it though? Yeah. I'm just messing.
Yeah.
That's the roof. All done. Exposed black metal roof. It's a lot of work with valleys and, you know, doing all this, but I think it's way easier than a standing seam. So,
for sure.
Hey, if you guys enjoyed the roofing videos, give it a big thumbs up. Let us know what you think about all these details, if there's stuff you would do differently for waterproofing purposes, especially like where our ridge goes in. We did it both ways. I don't think there's a problem either way because we already know this has been open like this for how long now?
A few weeks.
Oh, that's been open for a long time.
Yeah, that one has.
And there's been no leaks downstairs, so in the house. So go ahead and make sure you're subscribed, guys. Follow along. We got all the finishes to start going on the Modest house for Set of Stone, Smart Side, Anderson windows. And we get to do some heat sheet heavy and radiant tubing in the inside. So it's all exciting. Well, guys, we're gonna get out of here, enjoy this wind for a little bit longer while we clean up. We'll catch you in the next video.